Hello, welcome. Today we will be playing Daggerfall Unity version 0.15.3. Recently dropped. Um, there's a couple mods like Cities Overhaul that require this, that works on cities a little bit. Should be exciting. We also got Arena Fall. Arena Fall! Anyway, looks super cool. We're gonna go Arena Fall is it looks like a like an expansion to Daggerfall almost, you know, like more stuff to do in the game. Um, all right, so we're probably gonna pick like a Dark Elf spell sword. Um, we're gonna go look at our class and pick it from the list. Um, I am using a couple mods that polish up the classes, the default classes, and I think there's another one, classes extended, that add a few more. Now, a lot of time I like doing these questions. Gives you a little more, helps you like solidify your build a little bit more rather than just generating it. So college destruction, second longest. Probably gonna go with alteration. That's a big skill in the spell sword and Daggerfall. What motivates you? Life of adventure. We're gonna probably go with well, fun. You know, have a good balance between like being a warrior, being an intellectual, whatever. In between formal study, you spend your time. Um, I was thinking of aristocrats. Since childhood, you have saved a katana. It's a longsword. Gratitude. Emperor give you book. Books are really valuable in this game. Screw older. Additional magic training in. I'm gonna pick mysticism for utility. Hopefully we can get some ranks with it, make it useful. You spend any free time you're training with. So I know it gives you archery on here. I don't know how much I'll be using it. Axe fighting. We'll do axes. Friendly are the most with. I love imps. Um, I'll screw types you have most personal hatred for. We're gonna go with like peasants. Intimate friends with the very generous. I'm gonna pick knight. I'm imagining like a spell sword that gets along with nobility and doesn't like peasants because the spell sword's kind of like a warrior type with more of an intellectual character. What god, if any, do you worship? So I looked this up. It's really important to look up the temples. I'm gonna go here and show you real quick. Uh, so I'm gonna use the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, and we're here on factions. I think this applies more than just with the temples, but I know the temples all have desired major skills. So we're going to look at Akatosh as an example. So I've already checked it out. I know it will go good. For instance, it's got Longblade, which is like a primary skill, I think, in the Spellsword class, and Destruction and Alteration. Those are all major or minor, no, primary or major skills on the spell sword class. You want at least two of these attributes for the faction to fall in line with a major or primary skill of your class that you're playing. Because those are the skills you have points in. It's the ones you'll be dealing damage with without missing. You'll be leveling up with them. Uh, you need at least two of them to be on here if you ever want to advance in the guild, or else you pretty much soft lock yourself out of advancing with the guild. And then also it shows you like the perks, which also help you decide between one or the other. Um, So yeah, let's go back to Daggerfall. Already picked. Where's Akatosh? Here we are. Had the most trouble with. So I'm gonna pick poisons, which could be very troublesome. Um, poisons are pretty lethal in this game, but I'm gonna be looking for a cure poison spell early on in the game. I'm hopeful we can get that. And here's a little name I thought up for Dark Elf before. I got a character with a similar name in Skyrim. Um, and I'm feeling this face. So okay, let's take a look at our roll here. We got a lot in strength. I feel like we need more in intellect and agility. Just gonna do like a couple of rolls, several rolls. Okay, so put some 60. Let's see what we got. That's pretty good. We're looking pretty good here. So skills. I'm gonna definitely put some in long blade. So if you ever want to hit anything early in the game, you need your skills to be as closest to 40 as possible on your primary. And I don't know, you just do the best you can with the major skills, but they'll definitely need some work. So on here, I'm gonna kind of ignore short blade. We're gonna go destruction because destruction has you roll with destruction just like you're hit. So you can fire a lot of spells and just have them not do any damage. Some minor skills, not so important, but I was looking to go for mysticism, so we might as well dump some extra points in there. I know a lot of... Yep, okay, looking good. Reflex very high. I picked very high. You could do high or average if you're inexperienced with the game, but if you've played the game before, very high is the way to go. So I love this cutscene, and I love Bald Uriel Septim, which is funny because he's the same Uriel Septim the 7th that's in Oblivion, but for some reason they gave him a bunch of hair in Oblivion. And if you ask me, even though Patrick Stewart does his voice, I don't understand why they didn't make him look more like Patrick Stewart, because the Uriel Septim in Daggerfall's cutscene looks more like Patrick Stewart than he does in Oblivion. Okay, so random dungeon. We got the random dungeon mod. I'm gonna pick yes for this because we're gonna be trying out Arena Fall. Wow. Okay. Just doing a little bit of loading here. I got Warm Ashes. Definitely makes the game a lot harder, but still is pretty fun if you want more dynamic random encounters with enemies. Got some quest packs. Okay, here we go. So it's gonna ask you in the beginning if you want to play the arena quest or if you want to just go right to the Daggerfall story, because this mod is set up so you can do both, which is pretty damn cool. So we're gonna pick yes for arena. Tutorial. That's the typical Daggerfall tutorial. This is also part of Warm Ashes. Norley. Black Horse Courier. Sweet. Alright, and it shows you the arena cutscenes. So I think this is a pretty awesome mod because if you try to play arena, it's pretty rough. Probably just play arena just so you could experience if you ever decide to do it. There's like a spell that lets you remove walls. I know that's pretty cool, but other than that, it's almost like a prototype of a game compared to Daggerfall. I feel like Daggerfall and Arena are similar, but Daggerfall's really fleshed out. So you can skip the cutscenes. I just hit escape, and it'll give you like a little recap that you can read at your leisure. So I might just read this real quick. Chapter 1. For centuries, different factions battled in petty wars and border conflicts until in Second Era 896, Tiber Septim crushed all those who opposed him and took control, proclaiming himself as emperor. Still, the bitter years of war had its effects on the populace. The name Tamriel, Elvish for dawn's beauty, seldom fell from English lips and was soon forgotten. In place where life and death were different sides of the same coin tossed every day, the people of the world began calling the land of their sorrow the Arena. Now, 389 years after Tiber Septim took control and kept the peace, the land of Arena has a new threat. The Emperor Uriel Septim VII celebrates his 43rd birthday, but jealous hearts desire the throne and plot his downfall. It is said that hope flies on death's wings. Prepare then, for as the Elder Scrolls foretold, it will be here that your adventure begins. Uriel Septim VII, Emperor of Tamira, stands with Talon, leader of the Imperial Guards. They have been summoned by Yegar Tharn, Imperial Battle Mage of the Empire, on rumors of treachery. The Emperor is betrayed and transported to a dimension of Tharn's choosing, Oblivion. After months of preparation, Yegar Tharn takes the throne. Rhea Silmain, once Tharn's apprentice, is captured before she can warn the Elder Council of the Imperial Battle Mage's treachery. Manipulating the essence of magic, Tharn prepares to take the true Emperor's place as ruler of the known land. The Imperial Wizard wastes no time in gathering his servants and turning them into twisted counterparts of the Emperor's Guard. So okay, looks like we started in the bed here. I do have climates and calories installed, which is like a survival mod for Daggerfall, and it always starts you off as like wet and cold from the storm, and so we're forced to rest, and it's gonna play the second cutscene for Arena. So this is Rhea Silmain. I'm gonna skip this. It's gonna give you a little recap. She pretty much says, it is too late for me, I am already dead. Only my powers as a sorceress keep me between this life and the next. The power, however, is waning. Do not succumb to greed, or you may find these tunnels be your final resting place. Okay, she's talking about us being trapped in the Imperial sewers and stuff. We're just gonna pretend that's what's happening, for the most part. So she's talking about having us escape, and there's like the staff that's like broken into pieces. Something that you could pay more attention to if you play Arena or try this mod out for yourself. But yeah, I think this mod's pretty cool. I believe it takes place in Daggerfall rather than Tamriel as a whole, which the original Arena did. But Daggerfall is just such a large game. They kind of made, it's just in the Iliac Bay, right? But it's like life size and scale. So any sort of like quest setup that has you explore more of it is awesome in my book. A lot of people just play this game, don't even play the main quest, which is, you know, typical of Elder Scrolls games. So let's get our character set up here. Gonna put up my long blade. Okay. Got like a hot bar. Gonna put. Oh wait. Oh shoot! That katana. Does that count as a short blade? I hope not. We'll equip the saber. And the next. And then we're gonna do axes. Right? That work? Oh, and I'm naked. Nice. Put on some pants. Iron katana. One. Alright. Swords in the hand. hands as one. Oh, I see. That's a two-hander axe. We'll just shift. We'll shift. Okay. No? I don't know why I'm having trouble with the hotkey bar. Usually it works pretty good for me. But yeah. Oh, it is working. Alright, let's rock and roll. So we're in some random dungeon, we don't know where we are, and we just gotta find our way out for now. And do I only have one ration? Oh shit. That means I can't rest much without starving. I'm gonna have to live off any meat I find. So Daggerfall has just ridiculously huge dungeons, which is okay by me. The dungeons are probably the main feature of the game, of course, because the overworld isn't as well fleshed out. I know like RPGs back in the day were pretty much just dungeon crawlers. Oh shoot. Ooh. The spider was pretty easy. I think I forgot to pick up my campfire. No, I got it. Pushing all kinds of buttons. Alright. Let's see what our spells are. Gentle Fall, Jumping, Arcane Arrow, Candle. Nice. Well, we don't have much in lock picking. And if you saw that little interface pop up when I clicked on the door, that's added by the Pinwick papers, which is a really cool mod. It's probably like the most feature-rich mod as far as gameplay mechanics. It adds all kinds of stuff like a couple crafting systems with like traps and like some rudimentary alchemy. It adds like a grapple hook. It adds like Atronarch summoning and necromancy skill, or like yeah, I believe you have some regents you could resurrect the undead. Yeah, pretty neat. So, except like all the lockpicking mini game is gonna be pretty brutal since holy shit. Ooh, got a nymph. Actually destroyed her. Alright, we're gonna rest here for a second. So the lockpicking minigame is going to be pretty brutal unless we have points in lockpicking, because I think it slows it down for you. The more skill you have. Ooh, bat. Take that. Candle will make things brighter in here. What do I have more in? Axe. Yeah. Nothing. No worries. Can't get up there. So yeah, about big dungeons. Okay, so all the old RPGs back in the day were mostly just dungeon crawlers. Daggerfall is no exception. But even then, like Daggerfall's quest system and everything it had was pretty revolutionary at the time. The only RPGs that came close, I think, were still isometric, over the head. That had like an overworld and towns, I believe, and yeah. And I like just the replay value. Just out of the random dungeons and stuff all the time. And Daggerfall Unity is just insane once you start adding mods to it, like all the quest packs and different things, adding features. Oh. Okay, let's back down the way we came. So, while I'm saying I do like the huge dungeons, I do feel like this game is better when you do have some mods that let you have quest markers, like that one I mentioned earlier, the Pinwick Papers. It gives you like the Potion of Seeking, which helps you find objectives for quests, because some quests are or don't have much of a payoff, and you'll just be in here forever, right? I'd rather have like a giant dungeon and just like be able to complete a quest instead of wondering if you'll ever be able to finish. It does give you like a little bit more control that way. Invisibility. Enemies. I hear a rat! Or a bat! They do make the same noise, don't they? So I'm gonna pick up some meat. I hope I find a fire to cook on. Come on, you bastard. Yeah. Nothing here. Rest a bit. Oh, that made my food bad. Oh, we found the exit. That's good. We probably make it to town. Not have to worry about food so much. The thing about modding any Elder Scrolls game though is it's gonna take longer to load. And Daggerfall is no exception, despite it being an old, simple game. Well, alright, here we are. Let's see where this is. I forgot. World map. Dania. Alright, let's see if we can find a bigger city. I'm not sure if any of the colors here mean much. Let's go to this one. Trip cost? Well, it does cost more gold. We'll try the dark brown. And then if that doesn't work, we'll go to a white one. So I was playing a lot of Daggerfall Unity back in the 0.13.5, and it was like a year and a half ago. I remember there's explosions of mods, which was great, and it was sometime around when the GOG cut of this game came out on the GOG platform. Unfortunately, the GOG cut wasn't ever updated or maintained, and the whole community just recommends avoiding it these days. Big stills on the back side of the tavern are brewing large quantities of beer. Oh shoot! Who are those guys? Wow. So, okay. This is definitely a small village. I just see 3 inns. So we're gonna have to try again. Let's see. Now we'll go to the white one. Oop! I picked the fast travel. Darn it. Or the time lapse. Right? Okay. The city stinks like none I've ever encountered before. Alright, that's cool. You receive a vision from Rhea Silmain. I see you've strengthened your arm and your mind. It is time we began this journey. This is the Staff of Chaos, the one item which can open the door between this world and the dimension the Emperor has been banished. Tharn used this item to destroy my corporeal form when I tried to warn the Council. He knew that the Staff of Chaos was nigh indestructible, having been made from the essence of the land itself, but in that he found the key. As the land is split, so did he shatter the staff into 8 perfectly formed pieces. These he scattered across the realm. I have been able to divine the location of the first piece, a place called Fang Lair. I believe the first piece of the staff is in Fang Lair in northern Hammerfell, in the province of Abibian Gora. You must travel to Abian Gora. I have given you a common symbol. This you can contact me when you arrive in the province. I will give you more guidance on Fang Lair then. Alright, so that's our first quest in Arena Fall. We gotta travel there, and to do that, we need to do several things. First I would try to find a bank and just take out some money. Then we could buy a horse and do a few other things. No. I got a bunch of just random event quest mods that run in the background. Some of those could be overkill, and I might just post my mod list, but yeah, there's some really good ones, and there's some ones that I have in here just because I like all the extra fluff. But like sometimes when I do enter a city, I just get bombarded with like all these messages of events happening. Alright, usually there's a bank in a square like this, right? It's a general store. It's an armory. Clothing shop. Yeah, I don't see one. I'm gonna have to ask around. Hello, sir on a horse. What do you want now, Relic? How do you know my name? How do you do, stranger? What is the best way to the Bank of Dania? Why don't you try asking me like a normal human being would? Interesting. Blunt? We're gonna change our tone. Okay, point me towards the Bank of Dania. You're Relic Ashmeyer. I don't think I want to tell you where to find the Bank of Dania. Alright. Cool. He obviously doesn't like me. Hello, Corbana Buckingheart. We're gonna go Blunt again? Hi there, how do I get to the Bank of Dania? Ask around some more friends, someone's bound to know. You there. Ahoy buddy, where's the Bank of Dania? Last time I checked it was southwest of here. Unless I'm mistaken. So... southwest would be in this direction. I'm guessing it's one of these two buildings down here. We're just gonna head there first. We got plenty of stamina, which is something you gotta watch out for. I think vanilla Daggerfall, if you're in a stamina, you just black out and you get some stamina back after time passes. But I know in climates and calories that I got, you're just pretty much screwed if you run out of stamina. Oh, I passed it up. It's gotta be one of these. Oh, here it is. Bank is closed. Okay, so it looks like it's almost 8, so it should be open in 15 minutes. But we're just gonna loiter here for an hour. Alright, so we're gonna look for loan. Borrow 10,000. Withdraw 9,000. Right? So we got the gold. That's why it's great to get the horse early on. These cities are so huge. It just takes a while to get to specific places. So some of the cities overhaul just kind of blends in seamlessly if you have an older mod called Lively Cities. Pretty nice. But every once in a while I'll notice like wacky structures like these sideways buildings over here. And that's how I know like, oh wow, that used to not be like that. Everything used to be, normally Daggerfall is like just a grid system, right? Sideways, what's that? Like, that doesn't exist, you know? Alright, here we go. So, we're gonna hit up, let's try this general store. Shop is laid out, blah 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 blah. So we got all these narrative texts and stuff. You got different shop qualities. This could affect the prices. how much they buy or sell for. So I usually I got some of these items here that let you repair stuff on the fly. We're gonna get a whetstone, and we're gonna get the sewing needle, landmark journal. Landmark journal's great. It extra water bottle, sugar lumps, rations before I forget, horse, wagon. Name our horse. Okay, so Ashmeyer is my last name, so I'm gonna go with Sootsteed. Bandages. I'll eat a fish. What else you got? What else you got? Just buy a whole new 201 gold? I'm too cheap for that. You wanna buy anything off me? Ooh. Oh yeah, I got a book. Only 30 gold. Oh, that sucks. Sometimes you can look out with a book that's just hundreds of gold. Alright. So we're good here. Oh wait, does he have a wagon wheel? I have to go to another shop for that. Alright, here we go. We got a horse. Go to an armor place. Get some armor. I really didn't find any in that first dungeon. A lot of times you can armor up in the first dungeon. This is the realistic wagon. Another Ralzar mod. Makes a lot of good mods that I like. I'm gonna get some chain. Not sure if I really want a shield. It's kind of nice to have like an alternate weapon that you could just switch to. I think you can have it as an option somewhere to make it so there's no delay in equipping weapons, but I feel like that's cheating. Not really hopped up on that. Alright, really looking good. So we got some basic armor. Alright, let's hit up this other general store. Maybe that other equipment shop. And then get some rest and travel. Let's see. What you got? Bandages, those are good. Diary of a footpad. Expensive. Ugh, I got no wagon wheel. What if my wagon breaks? What? What? Oops. I don't have a helm. It is just leather. Left chain spalder. I might just buy like leather helm and some leather gloves. Sweet. And can I sell you some weapons? Like I won't really be needing all these weapons, but I got pretty good carry weight. I don't know. Definitely sell my short swords. Iron and steel sabers are steel and iron. I might just sell my iron stuff. Sell that. We'll sell that. Now I got 2 steel one-handers and 1 iron two-hander, which I think is good. That'll reduce my carry weight just a little bit. Setting up some of my hotkeys. And bandages. Usually put bandages on like 4 or 5. Alright, excellent. Excellent. Let's get out of here. So we're about ready to go to Abibian Gora. Let me just use my sewing kit. Prepare my camping equipment, because that's pretty low. Formal cloak, because that's pretty low. Alright, still looking good. Can't forget my horse. What spells do I got? Oh shoot. Let me just see if there's a mage's guild over here. Oh, okay. We're gonna hit up the mage's guild real quick, and then we'll go. Gotta get some more spells under my belt. So, what's it? It's like 5 minutes. Come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait out the clock. So, I really like old retro pixel looking games. I remember Doom. Doom was out there when I was a kid. Didn't really play it much until I got a little bit older. But yeah, I just have like this affinity for pixel graphics, you know? Really cool. Just some nostalgia. I don't know, it's a charming aesthetic, right? That's how I feel anyway. Well, hello, Khajiit. Yes, I would like to join the guild. I could use the Spellmaker. Apprentice of the Mages Guild. That's me. Alright, so these Mages Guilds are always a little squirrely. Might take us a moment to find the right guys. That's just a quest giver. Buy spells. Oh, here he is. Alright, so let's get like Aenea's Bomb. That's a good healing spell. Buoyancy for water walking. Let's get some illusion, like might help us like in some situations. Mysticism. Gonna get Fenric's Door Jam. I got the Arcane Bolt. Free action. Okay, you gotta get that to in case of spiders. Frostbite. Okay, I could use that. It's a good entry level destruction spell. Jumping. Could be good just for leveling alteration. Open. That's mysticism. Recall. That's essential. Shock. I think we got a slip ball already. Stamina is super useful with survival mod. Water breathing. And we'll buy Wizard's Fire. It's a pretty good basic assortment for all your low level mage skills. Oh, there's like Shadow Form. I should get that. That's debatable how useful some of the illusion spells are, but there's some ones added in by Penwick Papers that I think are really good. I believe that's all I really want to do here for now. We could do some guild quests over in Albibi and Gora. I'll do quick save, fast travel. So with travel options mod, I know I need to travel to a port to use a boat. So some of these ports are weird because they're, oh shoot, I did it again. Oh, it's just the mod. Sometimes the travel options mod is great and all, but it could be kind of buggy. But it's hard to let it go because it's just really cool to have time-lapse fast travel because the world's just so huge. Or how can I reset the mod? Maybe by traveling in a building or something? Okay, it's all good now. So gotta go cautiously, just over here. Mercantile running has improved. So the landmark journal, I picked that up. It's on my Hop Art skill 9. Really cool. It's kind of like create your own fast travel. Because you know, like everything could be so big, like the dungeons or the towns. You get like a recall spell, but maybe you don't play a mage character, or maybe maybe you want something in addition to that because it just lets you. Recall is kind of like a create your own home town portal or scroll, like it, if you're familiar with Diablo. So it's cool to have something in addition to that. They usually break it out for a frequently visited city, like and just do all the landmarks like this. I'm gonna name it the Mages Guild. Who needs apostrophes? Oh yeah, I'm not in Hammerfell yet, so I'm gonna travel to a port over here. We'll travel by ship. Trips cost 270. No problem. Yeah, I really like how the Arena Fall mod so far pauses the main quest because of all the quest mods that add extra content and stuff, you always still got the main quest creeping on you. I know, like if you don't talk to Brasinia, she sends you hate mail. Rather eccentric preachers ambles about shouts and shouts at no one in particular. Behold, the cult of the sapphire knew this. We foretold it. We, far from the eyes of your courts, have preached of the old one, ancient spirit of scorching flames. To the mortal eye, it is merely a fire afternoon. But it will make another stronger copy. Should that mortal shell be attacked, the cult of the sapphire will flee from Dania, and ye who remain will be known forever as fools. May you and your posterity forever flee the Radictor mines. You hear idle chatter up nearby about the Radictor mines and its location. You mark it down on your map in case you decide to investigate this old one. So I think that's a JH quest, or like one of those big quest pack mods. I'm not so sure about fighting an Atronarch at this level. See a child hanging out, pieces of paper. He sends you one. Do you take it? We're gonna skip that. Who's this guy? My name is Killer. I am a healer by profession and a devout follower of Debella. Are you perhaps in need of a cure for an illness? I don't think so. That's very good. Anyways, remember to be thankful for your good health. That's cool. Running a guy like that could be handy if you're struggling from a disease. Woman cries out, she'll tell him. Okay. Young child is choking. She doesn't understand how to help. Need a physician. Will you try? Yes. You confidently step forward and grab the boy and then begin beating his back and neck to try to dislodge whatever is stuck within. The mother watches in horror, then grabs him back after a few moments. That's the last you see of him. The blue-faced child is dragged out into the rain, hopefully to find someone qualified. The onlooker glares at you and shouts, "If you're not qualified, don't waste the lady's time by the sun." Well, I do have 14 points in restoration. Like, thought I could do it. Notice piece of paper. Alright, so we made it to this Albion place, but the quest wanted us to go to, like, I'm guessing a major city of the similar name. I think it was Albion. Okay, there it is. It's like, it is a major city. Oh, we could have went straight there. Oh well, we didn't know. There's a small stable in the outskirts of the city. This smells unpleasant. Good day, stranger. I heard that there is an injured centaur mopping the eternal star of Kynareth. I hear everyone is too afraid to approach it. But you look like a brave person. Perhaps will you see it? So I do have some quest mods showing up with stuff. I think some of them will just stick around until we're ready to do it. Let's see what this is. First piece. Right, this was the right town, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? It's because I had the filter on. Hold up. No? Alright, let me check this. Let me check this quest log. Yes. Okay, so I gotta use the symbol when I get here. Alright, so let's get in here. Use the symbol. Should be in my inventory. Oh, hello. There's a familiar face.
It is said that Fang Lair was originally built by the dwarves of Kragan. Legend has it that a great worm drove the dwarves from their home in the Dragon's Teeth and took the lair for itself. I only wish I knew the exact location. Perhaps there are sages or scholars who would know of this place. Somewhere in its dank depths lies the first piece of the Staff of Chaos. I wish you well. I do not think Thar knows of your escape, but I can do little else in this form. I have tried to obscure your identity with a spell, but I do not know how well it will hide you. Take care, for Thar may be searching. Go forth with the blessings of the true Emperor, and myself.
Okay. So... Dragon's Teeth. Yeah, Dwarves in Daggerfall, man. Wow. It's like the first time we got, well, Dwemer, but Dwemer, Dwarf, same thing, right? Huh. Well, let me see something. I was saying I got too much of a burden. This may be... Oh! Put some stuff in the wagon. Probably don't need that. Alright. Let's check the weather. Sometimes you're too hot. Dress as lightly as possible. So we'll go shirtless. What's this up here? Knights of the Wheel. So, you know, if I really want to get information, I probably should go to castles, palaces, since I'm good at talking to nobles. Do I have like a high etiquette, right? I think I would, since I'm like that. Etiquette's 13%. Not the best, but like, I don't think you could expect much better unless for some reason you were putting it in a major skill, which I don't see how it could ever really be worth it. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. I don't see a break in this. What's with this fence around the place? Oh, like a tiny little gap right here. Nice, guys. Palace is locked. What time is it? reading a note handed out by a local. Looks like I got a note on my person. I don't know what. Let's start with the old note. A written reminder that the. Oh yeah, okay. What's this new note? Breaking news. Someone by the name of Kiev is in over 1 million septums in the Iraq Bay. Okay, that's cool. It's like another quest we could probably do later. Oh, sounds like it's raining. Is it really raining? Oh, it is. It's just light sprinkles. Sounds like a downpour in here. Sheesh. Sheesh, you guys. Alright. Anyway. I despise your kind. Just go away. Alright, racist. I have a ring that's very precious to me. It's been handed down from generation to generation of my family. Knowing this small pack of orc bandits have stolen it and hidden it for ransom. No intention for me. Wants me to go fight some orcs? Oh man. Yeah, you know, I don't know about this. Side quest would give me some rep here, but like, is it really worth it? I don't think so. By the way, you will not do this for me? Then I'll have to pay the ransom. You disappointment. Well, you know, I was just looking for information for something else. Tell me about Lahirkin Hold. I should switch to polite. This is how you do it. Blunt for commoners, polite for nobility. What I say? Hail, Daughter, enlighten me on the subject of Lahirkin's Hold. Ah, true servant of Abibian Gora, you may kiss my ring, but I know nothing of Lahirkin's Hold. Alright, well, that wasn't worth the exchange. Here's some other dude. What can I do for you, stranger? Where is, Hail to thee. I was hoping you might know about the Kirkin's Hold. Where's Gashmire? I seem to remember some courtier speaking well of you. Sadly, I cannot help you. Oh, great. Another dark elf. Alright, let me ask about Kirkin Hold. I'm certainly the wrong person to ask, really. Well, I don't know. Did you hear the gossip? So, tell me about this place. Everybody has heard this one. I believe a goblin named Goldhog stole something from Queen Shidsi that mentioned a Hurkin Hold. Okay, so a queen, huh? Wait. Okay, so there's this feature, copy to logbook. So we don't forget. Queen Shids. Alright. So what about that queen? Uh-oh. Interesting. I don't know what to do with that information. Oh, okay. Fair to thee. Apprise me of the situation with Lahirkin's Hold. Well, as you know, if you don't know already, there was a break-in at the Palace of Setono. I was told that it had to do with Lahirkin's Hold. Okay, so that queen gal must be at that Setono. I'm gonna copy that to logbook, and we're probably gonna have to go there then. Alright, no biggie. Before we go anywhere or to that place, I do know that this, I believe this is the major city around here. Let's go look if that new place is a major city. I'm guessing it should be white if it is. Wow, is that all the markers around here? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I know where this place is? Okay, I'm gonna her Kearns. Oh. Wait. I'm getting all turned around. Let's go. I'm already resorting to my luck book. For dialogue notes? No? Okay, active quest, finished quest, notebook. Oh yeah. What? Setono, right? Okay, can we find Setono? Oh. Oh, this is killing me. Palace in Setono. What the? Alright, I'm gonna have to use some Google here. Hopefully this will come up with something. Okay. Setono is a city. Habibi Gora is a city. Oh, I had port select. Oh my gosh, this filter. No wonder it's so desolate out here. Wow, I could probably find everything now. Like, Hurricane. No. Well, we're gonna find Setono. Oh, thank goodness. Let me make sure I'm on my horse. I'm mounted on my horse, right? Nope. See, this is something that could be go Ari with. So I like this horse and wagon mod I got. You know, for some reason, lets you like step off your stuff and see it. But you gotta remember to be mounted when you fast travel, or else you just leave your horse and all your stuff behind. You could get it back with console commands, but like, come on. Who feels good about cheating like that? It's a console command. I only let myself get away with console commands in games like the Elder Scrolls when, of course, you get a broken quest, or like in Skyrim, I'll add some things that I kind of wish were there, like making a new character that I don't really have a mod for. Like maybe I want my character to start out with slow fall or something, you know? Like, what's wrong with that? I want to have to buy slow fall or try to find it. Alright, so we forgot to look if this was a major city or not. So I was thinking about hooking up with some guilds, getting a mage's quest going, but oh well. Set recall. So we're just wanting to go to the palace here. Uh, palace. Palace is probably the one in all that empty space. So you do travel faster if you ditch your wagon, which you can do, but you know, gotta remember where you stick that wagon if you ditch it, which, no, I don't know. I like mods that, for some reason, that just, make my life harder, I suppose, like survival mods. There we go, see? Get your wagon hitched, unhitched. Uh, why am I always showing up so early? Why does every palace only open at 11? Right? Damn it. I keep hitting T to try to rest because that's what I have it in Skyrim as. Alright, we got people here. Let's do a quick save. Aren't we looking for a queen gal? I'm not looking at the knight. What? Everybody's a knight here? Lady Shijsi, right? Welcome to Setono, Relic Ashmeyer. I am Queen Shiji, and I agree to tell you about Fanglair, the Consult. For a favor, you see, not too long ago, a band of goblins led by Golthog the Dark has attacked this stronghold. They carried away with them such treasure, including a parchment withheld within its writings, clues to decipher part of the Elder Scrolls, which spoke of the location of the legendary Fang's lair. Let me observe that for a second. Gorthog and his goblins fled to an ancient ruined fortress called Stonekeep, the citadel of Rorgir, outside the city. I fear that a large band of mercenaries or soldiers will be unable to find them. A single person, however, would be much more successful. Perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. If you would agree to try and recover this parchment, I will inscribe the location of Stone Keep, the citadel of Roar, on your map. If you are successful and return with the parchment, I will be able to decipher the location of Fang Lair. I promise to give you that location as a reward for your help. Do you agree? Yes. Excellent. Stone Keep lies near Setono. Be careful. Goltharg is crafty and evil. It is even rumored that he is the necromancer serving the Underking. When you have the parchment, return with it here, and I will find the location of Fang Lair for you. Queen Blubamka smiles broadly and motions for you to take your leave. I don't see the queen. She like came in here to kick me out? How courteous. Alright. So I do believe there's two names for all this stuff because it's throwing out the original Daggerfall name for the location. Maybe to avoid confusion. And then it's giving the second name for the name of it in Daggerfall, I believe. And So might be a little confusing. But one saving grace for playing Arena in Daggerfall would be that Arena mentions characters like this goblin, and so you think he'd be like a remarkable goblin or like a boss at the end of the dungeon, but you never actually get to fight him. Instead, you fight plenty of goblins, but there's no like goblin that stands out as Golthog or anything like that, which is unfortunate. I watched this YouTube done by a really good YouTuber named Jeweler. He did a complete analysis of Daggerfall and Arena, which I highly recommend. They're like several hour long analyses, and he goes over like, for instance, Daggerfall's convoluted story. He goes over like Arena, I think and the development of it and stuff like that. It's just really cool. Um, Really entertaining if you're into like game history or just a deep dive into how one of these old Elder Scrolls games works. If you're curious and you're not really wanting to dive right in. 'Cause I did that for Arena. I downloaded Arena. I saw how clunky and weird it was. I watched Jeweler's analysis, and I felt like I got a good sense of the game. I even jumped in and tried it myself, and yeah, it works. Um, it does its thing, but it's kind of redundant and long. Uh, yeah, so I just rather play Daggerfall. This is really excited for this mod to come out. I'm gonna have to end the recording here for today, but I'm really excited to play this thing through. And yeah, well, maybe I'll see you soon.